Democracy in the Gambia. I think we have almost 2 3 years, something like that. For me, that is not really to define because I think it is. It took a time to transform the transformation process and whatever. It is dangerous those days. Why? Because democracy in the Gambia is, in my opinion, people are misunderstanding it. The crime is rising. Gangs are forming. Attacks on police officers. All those stuff. Why? Because discipline is going down. They are losing respect. Drugs is a big problem those days. Why? Not because democracy is a bad thing, but I think it is. We are not living it right, not properly. Especially the things people been nowadays asking, okay, Barrow out in December. So what is the alternative? What will come after? Up to date, I don't see any proper agenda of the other candidates, right? I don't see it. I only see big talk, but no proper agenda. What about everything that Barrow already prepared? I mean, the context to the foreign nations, international investors, which are good things, right? The security inside the country nowadays is kind of weak. And we don't want to end up like Mali, where German soldiers come to train their police. This is crazy. But it is a vital situation those days. Because we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful that the situation in the country is not flipping. The Gambians always been always very peaceful people. So why nowadays crime is rising? This is the influence from the Western world, and everyone that knows me knows I'm not a fan of the Western world. That is the influence, and now people are thinking they can do whatever they want. So I say our police forces has to be a little bit more strict. We don't need gangs, we don't need drugs, we don't need any criminal acts, because the next effect, and we will see it by November, December, January this year, the next effect is that will influence the just rising tourism. The last year we had a rise of around 60 to 70% more tourists in the country. If this is getting worse or bad this year, or backwards, understand? So why? Because tourists are again afraid. It is bad for our country. So I think democracy is nice. A change in government is nice, but we should have alternatives. And what is most important, we should be aware that freedom of speech also has to have limits, right? Freedom of speech is good, but you cannot say anything you want. That will lead into war, right? There should be, of course, limits. That's why we have a law, right? Thank you. Have a blessed weekend. Thank you.